Hello teens, I'm Kathleen Masciana, founder of Blind Techie Geek Speaks. Welcome back to the Blind Techie Geek Speaks Teens Edition podcast. When I was 10 years old, I received my first cell phone, a flip phone. My parents bought me a flip phone when I graduated from elementary school, so I would have a phone in case I needed to get in touch with my parents while in summer camp and when I got to middle school. The flip phone was an interesting device. You can make phone calls and take pictures, but it was tough to text. You would have to go through the alphabet to get one letter. You can imagine how long it would take to type a word, not just a sentence. I got my first iPhone when I was 14. I was excited to have a smartphone and impressed by how quickly you could send a text message or an email instead of all the effort it took with a flip phone. I'm not complaining. It made my life easier. I used the iPhone to study, read about iOS 9, and listen to my favorite music. It was the weekend in 2015, and I was reading articles about the improvements to Siri with iOS 9. My parents told me I had enough screen time for the day. They wanted me to unplug and find something else to do. My parents encouraged me to read a book or play with Legos. I did not feel like reading a book or playing with Legos. I continued reading more about iOS 9 on my phone. Eventually, my parents had enough and they took away my phone. I got distraught and started screaming, "Give me back my phone, and you're mean." I voiced my opinion of disapproval. My parents told me I could have my phone back when I read a book or played with Legos for a while. After I calmed down, I realized I would not win this battle, and if I wanted my phone back, I had to show my parents I was doing something fun offline. I decided to play with Legos instead of reading a book. I had a lot of fun building a pretend town with the Legos. When my parents saw me having a lot of fun and using my imagination, they returned my phone. I learned a valuable lesson from that experience 9 years ago. I realized screaming and saying things like, "Give me back my phone and you're mean," are not going to help you get your phone back. Be responsible and listen to what your parents tell you. Follow the rules, have fun without your phone, and use your imagination, which can help you in the long run. If there's one thing I could have done differently from my experience, I would not have screamed at my parents to give me back my phone and said, "You're mean." Instead, I will listen and do what I'm told. Teens, it's understandable if you get upset when your parents or guardians ask you to unplug because you had enough screen time for the day and they ask you to do something else. Remember, your parents and guardians do this because they love you, care about your well-being, and look out for you. It will not be forever, and you can use your phone later. There are a lot of fun activities you can do without a screen. For example, reading, playing a musical instrument, watching a movie, playing board games, or just building things with Legos. Be creative and use your imagination because there's a lot more to do than just staring at a screen. Being in nature is a great stress reliever, as is getting together with friends or doing outdoor sports. Life should not have to revolve around technology. Teens, keep calm and try your best not to stress out your parents or guardians. Remember, you are very loved and your family is on your side. Think smart and do not make life harder for yourself. I hope you learned something from my story and keep the peace at home. Bye, everyone.